What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're having a fantastic day. My name is Justin, and today we are listening to Egg with their song A Visit to Newport Hospital. This is off of the album. Hold on. I always have the wrong page up when I start. I'm sorry. This is off of The Polite Force, which was released in 1971. Okay, so we had listened a long time ago to I Will Be Absorbed by Egg. And that song is just so smooth, so subtle, so progressively quiet, and it feels so good. And I have every band in the back of my mind, but it's just bringing them up to the front. There's a lot to do, you know? There's so much music, and I pretty much always put out 11 videos a week, and 11 videos, 11 songs typically. It's going to take a long time for us to get through it all, but we will chip away ever so gently and slightly at the block of music that we have been given. This song has been recommended ever since we had done that song, so I figured, you know what? Let's take a visit to the hospital. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments below. Let's do it. This is A Visit to Newport Hospital by Egg.
There used to be a time when we lived in the van. We used to roam about with Janice, Liz and Anne. Now looking back, it seemed to be a happy time. And so we kid ourselves, we didn't really mind the hang-ups and the lack of bread. There were 4 of us then, the group was Uriel. We played 5 nights a week at Ride Castle Hotel. We spent our time avoiding skinheads and the law. It was a freedom that we never felt before. And now we're doing this instead. better left unsaid.
Oh, you went to the hospital. You woke up from your coma. Said, what happened? How many years have passed? And they say 8. You were just listening to really good music that just put you down. Okay, Newport Hospital. Great song. Great everything. Especially the keyboard work. Okay, so I've dipped the tippity tip tips of my toes into the waters that is the oh my god, I almost said the caravan scene. Oh my god, I am blanking the Canterbury scene. I'm so sorry. Dipped our toes into the scene a little bit, okay? In completion, we've listened to Caravan in the Land of Grey and Pink, and in my album review of that album, I said that it felt like it was an album prog for Sundays, right? Because it's progressive, it's still exciting, but it is definitely more atmospheric and a little bit more laid back. It takes a more relaxed tone. And you get the same thing here with A Visit to Newport from Egg, which we also had in I Will Be Absorbed. Gorgeously smooth keyboard work. Like, really. Exciting heaviness in the beginning and on the end, just nicely bookending everything. Vocals as smooth as Caravan's. Drumming, just plump. Playful and plump. Don't even know exactly what that means, but it works, okay? And the guitar coming in as well, especially in harmony with the organ. Let me see what else it was. It's organ, and it's an orchestron. That's pretty cool, right? But man, Dave Stewart is just really interesting to listen to. I really love his work that I've heard so far. It's so smooth, it's so exciting, it's jazz adjacent. It's not jazz fusion, but maybe a progressive jazz kind of movement, you know? And I mean, it just feels so good the way that the music is nostalgically being played as well, because it looks like it's talking about a time past. And interestingly enough, in the lyrics, I would imagine this is based on real life, because at one point he mentions there were 4 of us then. The group was Uriel. Now, if I remember correctly, Uriel is in another band. And perhaps, well, I would assume that he was in the band. I don't think he would mention the band if he wasn't in it at some point. So I'm just Googling really quick, and yes, it does seem to ring true. Uriel was an English psychedelic blues rock band formed in 1968, consisting of Steve Hillage, Dave Stewart, and Clive Brooks. And so, if we come back to this album, we have almost the same lineup, Dave Stewart and Clive Brooks, but now it is Mont Campbell on the bass and the vocals here. So got a little bit of a change up. Now, I don't know all the history surrounding all the members and where they all come from and where they all go. Like I've followed little threads and, I can make some connections here and there. But they just they're involved in so many of each other's works, which is kind of the coolest thing. I always mention it every time I listen to a band in the Canterbury scene. It's just the interchange between everybody. Happy to work out with one another, happy to contribute to the music, happy to start a new band, even, and go on tour and stuff like that. So it's just really cool to see that particular aspect and their celebration, in a sense, perhaps, of that. Now, I'm curious, is this song autobiographical or biographical in nature? Did someone pass away, and that's what the visit to Newport Hospital is? Because the lyrics are, there used to be a time when we lived in a van. We used to roam about with Janice, Liz, and Anne. Now looking back, it seemed to be a happy time, and so we kid ourselves we didn't really mind the hang-ups and the lack of bread. So we didn't mind not having much. We were just living our lives, enjoying playing the music, hanging out with each other, just living that kind of life. There were 4 of us then. The group was Uriel. We played 5 nights a week at Ride Castle Hotel. We spent our time avoiding skinheads and the law. It was a freedom that we'd never felt before, and now we're doing this instead. I think that there's something about this. It was a way of life that was completely new, and so we found that we had quite a lot to do. The time passed slowly, and each day was much the same. We ate and loved and slept, and no one was to blame for saying things better left unsaid. So there must have been some sort of conflict. I don't know if it was someone dying and that's who they're talking about, or a fight happened or something like that. I'm going to have to kind of look into the history of it, because I do think that there's something else there. We're going to look into that a little bit. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, I can't find anything at all. I just sat here for 5 minutes reading through random articles and trying to find anything. I think it's just about Steve Hillage leaving. I don't know the exact circumstances of that, but I think that's what it means, because he's the one that's not in the band at this point, moving from Uriel 4-piece into the 3-piece here. That's kind of as far as I can tell. I'm not sure exactly, once again, of the exact reasons, but absolutely fantastic song. Let's see if there's anything else in here that's worth mentioning. I mean, it's good. Like I said, smooth, hit with the jazziness, kind of an R&B kind of sound, and the way they ring from high highs coming down into the lows is just wonderful. This is music that feels good. It moves liquid. It's just free flowing, moves with the structure, and it just feels open without restraints. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can of course join me on Twitter in the comments below. Hope that you enjoyed it. Hope that this brightened your day. And if your day was already bright, burning bright, well, maybe this added just a little bit of extra. Put your shades on. It's a good day. It's going to be a good day. Why not? Why not make it a good day? Hope you come back tomorrow for whatever else we got going on, and I'll see you then.